Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel today, where I am working on Dephemerember, prompt number 20. And I am running a bit behind at the moment. This should have gone up today, earlier today. So hopefully it'll go up before the end of the day, but we'll see how we go. So it's prompt number 20, which is recycled fairy. So I'll put that there. Now, I was thinking about what I was going to do for this, and I was thinking about my books, and I knew I had this one, and I don't know whether you've heard of this book or seen it. It's Lady Cottington's pressed fairy book. I bought this in a op shop. It was actually an op shop that sold only books, and I saw this on the front and I thought, oh, that's interesting. I'd been looking for some other fairy images, and I found this. And it's strange. So some of these images are more than a bit wacky, and I think, I love it. I love the papers in this book. Yeah, I can think of a few people working on this prompt who would make really good use of some of these images. They are amazing. I could possibly use that, but they're all a bit big actually. I'd have to, look at this. This is a wonderful book, and I looked it up online, and I could see it in the resale books. Look at the text. I mean, I may well use some of that at some stage. But yeah, look. Woo. Anyway, I thought this wasn't really going to work for me. And some of the images, she's blocked them off because they are a bit graphic. But I just love the text, and that was why I picked that book up. I looked it up online, and I could see it in the second-hand booksellers. Quite who would buy it, I'm not sure. But anyway, so then I got thinking, right, recycled fairy. Well, I wondered, I have this little piece that I made some time ago. And I thought, could I recycle this? Because it's been sitting in my ephemera box, and it is mega pretty. I've changed how I've got my camera, trying to keep my head out of shot, so I'm playing around a bit at the moment. And this is a fairy image, and I've just added some tracing paper wings with some glitter and so forth, but it was such a pretty piece. I thought, well, maybe I could use this as a tag in the pocket. And it opens up. It's one of those with the hinge, fabric hinge. Some of my inked paper, little journaling card. And this is, I think these may have come from the Graphics Fairy. The Fairy Song by William Shakespeare. That's part of this piece. So I thought perhaps I should have that as a tag in a pocket. So with that in mind, sorry Liz, I went to digitals again. I printed this piece. This is from one of Barbara's printables, and for my page I've altered it slightly. I've added this Ephy here, which I think is Luise's Ephy, and I've also added three little fairies here, and inspired by Barbara again, she did on one of her cards, or pages I should say, she wrote along the edge of mushrooms, and I thought it looked so good. And I had this little quote that it says, I really liked it and I thought I could use it on this, and it says, "Come fairies, take me out of this dull world, for I would ride with you upon the wind and dance upon the mountains like a flame." I thought that was lovely. Could have said it a little better, but you get my drift. So this I thought would be my background, and then I thought, okay, it's a shame to cover that. What if I trim along the top of this mushroom and make this my tuck for my fairy piece? Like so. So that was what I was thinking. So I have cut with my craft knife along there, and I've added some washi just to stiffen that up a bit. And then this will go on this page. And then I thought, okay, that might be being just a tad simple. Perhaps I should add something else. So the other part of this page I have folded like so to make a tall pocket. And I thought we could have that as a flip. And I could use that pocket for a bookmark or something. I probably won't make anything for that at the moment. I might use that in one of the future prompts. But to decorate the front, I thought I would have a go at making a little fairy, and with in mind the paper dolls that were quite fashionable a little while ago. People were using a head and body, you know, very organic shape to make a paper doll. And I thought perhaps I could do something like that. So this next bit is a video of me playing with this idea. So I'm going to insert that now, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how I finished off my little fairy. So back in a moment. Okay, here's my fairy. As you can see, I just used the head and the body. I've done a bit of awful colouring because, of course, I didn't print it on the right paper to use my alcohol markers. So, you know, the ink's bled a bit, but that's fine. I don't mind too much about that. And then what I did, I cut a shape. You'll have seen me from one of my jelly prints. And over that, I've added a piece of lace. It's a bit of neck curtaining if everybody had their own. And I have this lacy butterfly. It's a bit creased. I'm hoping I'm going to make that work. And I thought that could be our fairy's wings. Something like that. And originally I was going to put that inside this tall skinny pocket, but there is no way. The wings alone make that impossible. But I thought it would sit on the front. And yes, it does overlap a little bit, but I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. So I am going to add this to the front of this page. I'm just going to glue it down. I think either glue her down. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm wondering whether I glue the wings to the back and then put some velcro on here, so that you can actually take her off. Don't know. Thinking. I did think, however, I've got to stitch this piece down here. This is my turnover. But I thought I would go and sew a little bit of this pale blue lace just along this edge, because you can see I've got washi, the same washi that I've used on the front page here. I've added that spotted washi, but I thought maybe I could add this along the edge so that it would poke out the edge of the page. Bearing in mind that that's going to be turned back. If I stitch along there, that secures my pocket and adds that lacy piece. So that is next. I'm going to go ahead and go and stitch that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's my lace on, and now I need to attach this to the underside of this piece. So I'm going to add some glue along there. Make sure not to glue my lace down. Okay. It's pretty good. So that's that piece. Now I've got to add this to the background, and I'm going to do that by adding just a bead of glue around the edge. I'm hoping the glue is actually going down. I can't see it. I think it is. Plenty there. And this is my page, and I just want to be sure that I'm getting this the right way around, and it's that way around. So, what I did on this piece, I doubled over this tea stain paper because it's just ordinary print paper, so it's not particularly thick, that one. This top piece is a lot thicker. Okay, that's down. Let's just make sure that this little card fits in. This has been sitting around waiting for the perfect spot for a while, so I'm quite pleased to use it. Okay, in you go, don't mess. And this piece closes over. And now to decorate the front, or shall we, I'm hoping I don't obliterate that word. Oh dear, just grab a hole punch. Let's have a look. Ooh, just beneath, I think. Oh, look at that. No reinforcer around that one. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll miss out on the reinforcers. As I say, I did double over this piece of card, so hopefully that will help strengthen it. Right, now our fairy, let's add her wings. And I think for this I'm going to use this glue, which is my, I mean this other one is quite good, but I think I'll go for broke. And just add some glue along here. And I think it needs to go about there. Flick her over. Yeah, that needs to dry. Just leave that for a moment. I've got glue down here. And I think I might just, will I just glue her down? I would have to cover the back. Let me just have a look at something. Just cut this out and see what it looks like. So we could back it. Oh, let's try. Actually, don't let's use that one. This one. See if I can find a velcro dot. We'll add that one to there. Do you think? I'm making my book quite chunky, all these different layers and levels. Anyway, yeah, I quite like that. So, where's my book? What have I done with it? Here it is. Okay, so that's my page finished. I did put her on velcro and she's sticking to that back page. I don't know how clever that was. I might live to regret that one. It just adds another layer of thickness to my journal, but you could take it off and stick it somewhere else, I guess. The other side so far is plain, I think I might add a bit of washi down here. I've just got to check, see what I've got. And then this can be used for journaling. So I'll just check, see what washi I've got. Only needs to be quite thin. Oops. Scissors I need. This one. Straighten that piece out. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so that's finished, and that's my little card in here. Oops. Just slides down there, just make sure all of that's tucked in. Okay, so I've just got to find a spot to stamp the number on. I will do that, and that page is complete. Hope you like it. It's a bit pretty. I can't get away from pretty, can I? Yeah, my fairy's on there, so she's moving around a bit, but I don't mind that either. All right, now the next prompt is vintage meets modern. So I think I'm going to make a book tag to go in here. Book tag? A bookmark to go in here that will cover that challenge. Vintage meets modern. Okay, hope you can join me for that one. I would say it's going to be a quick and simple one. Until then, thank you so much for visiting my channel today. I hope you like this project. It's a bit of everything, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, bye now.